It's so hot here, my phone keeps crashing. It's a beautiful day. Like an idiot, I'm sitting in the car. Whatever, I don't care. You might think 20 horses is too many to have on a list of horses that did well this week, but I'm sorry, I can't whittle it down. I had to take 2 off it. It was a top 22 list. I had to take 2 off it. And you're going to see why in a minute. I'm going to get right into it. These are 20 horses that really impressed the hell out of me. The top 10 are horses that won races. Pretty simple. You won a race, you made the top 10. Because the horses that won were all pretty good horses. You won a race, you made the top 10. They have 10 other horses. Think of horses like Knockdown Dragout didn't win yet. You know, she's never been in the top 10 in her life. So we'll start right off. Globetrotting, this filly, I think, is as good a horse as we have. For a horse to leave, have the composure to leave, settle, trot around the first turn at Northfield the way she did, up to the quarter in what, 28-3? I was shutting her down way before the quarter, so that's how fast she get out of the gate. Walked them over the half, 3/4, called on her halfway around the last turn, and gonzo. 28-1 on the end of it amount, 57-3. I don't know what the track record is, but it can't be much faster than that. She was unbelievable. This filly is legit. Globetrotting was awesome. Number 2, Spend That Money. How good was she? I don't think James has even given her a head yet in the qualifier or either of the 2 races. Has not released the bit from her mouth, and she looked some kind of awesome. Also, for the Uncle Peter haters out there, don't want to name any names, Brian. You're gonna hear a few of them in here. Number three, where are you at? Number 3, Spirit of Dio. Pretty hard not to like her. It's a filly that wowed everybody on the East Coast. Her first start, 26-4 on the end of it amount, 57-1. Doesn't get much more impressive than that. Definitely top 3. Could have been top 1. Spirit of Dio was awesome. Number 4, where are you at? 4, Compass Rose DC, just because she won, and she did it in a way she shouldn't have been able to. I've never seen this. If you'd have seen this filly warm up by herself, she's always in a set. First time she ever did anything by herself in her life, and she would not go. She went a mile about 3 minutes in the warm up. And then James just went ahead and put her right on the front end. And I didn't think she'd win on the front, but true professional. She got her to head of lane, she was gone. She knows what her work is. And real good mile from Compass Rose DC. Number 5, I'll Play It Alone. Doesn't get points for manners, but man, oh man, he gets full marks for speed. This colt can dance. Big mile from him, 54-4. He wrestled with me the whole while. Wrestled with me and won a race. How good is he? I'll Play It Alone. Number 5. Number 6. Where are you at? 6. Number 6, Path of Totality. That mile was good enough to win her a gold, maybe 2 the next day. Path of Totality ended up first over and won a 158-3 at first asking at the Meadows. A great mile from her. Number 7, Really Blue Chip. Wasn't really impressed with her the other day. It looked to me like Marcus just didn't know her. I warmed her up really hard, that filly in Buffalo, and to see her get away 6th at Tioga when I looped them out of the 6th hole in Buffalo was a little hard to watch, but that happens. You know, Marcus is just trying to play it safe and get money. Now she's eligible on the 16th. I'm going to tell Scotty I can go if he wants me to. I think I can go to the Meadows or to Yonkers on the 16th, but can't take away her first win. She looked awesome. Number 8 is, where are you at? 8. They're all over the place here. Number 8. Where the hell's an 8? I see a 9. I see a 7. I see a 6. Oh, right here. Giddy Up Max. How did Giddy Up Max get an 8? I screwed up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Giddy Up Max did really, really well. I'll put an 8 beside his name, even though he's supposed to be further down. I don't see an 8. Giddy Up Max did really well. Impressed the hell out of me. I know I said all the winners were on the top, but I made a mistake. Giddy Up Max looked awesome. Finished 3rd. Easily could have been a winner. Ran out of racetrack. Number 9, Sometimes Things Happen, did win his race and looked very, very good at Scioto. Yeah, it was a Buckeye. Yeah, it was 2-1. It was Sometimes Things Happen. He never won a training trip all winter. First lifetime start, win. Sometimes Things Happen was very, very good. Number 10. Where is the number 10? My God, my counting's not good. I don't see a 10 here. Oh, there it is. Havana Una Na. Havana Una Na was very, very good in her first race at Kawartha. She's racing for $45,000 Tuesday in Indiana. Picked for 2nd out of the 8 hole. I hope Mr. Bates has her good and gets along well with her, because I have high hopes for this filly. Number 11, where are you at 11? 11, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. Pretty hard not to like that guy in at 11 or anything otherwise. He was awesome the other day, out the entire mile, closing in 52 and 4. The horse is as big as Cruz, right there, and closing in 52 and 4. Number 12, where are we at? My goodness, 12. Number 12, Knockdown Dragout. Now, I lied. Giddy Up Max may somehow snuck onto the top 10. I don't know how, but raced well. Knockdown Dragout still tried a mile 57 and 2 at the Meadows, and certainly not her day. Wasn't a best performance by her or me. Now, my bad performance was directly in correlation to her bad performance, but when you go bad performance and trotting 57 and 2 your first lifetime start, just goes to show how talented this filly actually is. I think she's going to be fine on Tuesday. Andrew found a few little spots with her, and I think you'll see a different and impressive looking filly on Tuesday. Number 13 is Harness AM. Can't go much tougher than that trip, eh? Leave, sit, move, first over, close. Interfered with at least twice in the mile and ended up a good second in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes. Really impressive mile. Horse that really caught my eye in at number 14, Sebastian Yu. I hadn't gone with him. Louis Philippe has been going with him. He was getting really hot at the gate. I let him float out of the gate up to the quarter in 32 and 2. 1 mile 59 and 3. Quick math for you. Last 3 quarters, 127 and 1. Sebastian Yu is legit. Nice colt. Can't wait to race him next week. Number 15, Sebastian Ray. He's 2 for 2. They both are in their qualifiers. He's going to race next week. Got the Define the World, the Wellwood, the Breeders' Crown potentially for him, and the Champlain 4-5. So you're looking at 6-7 races with eliminations for him. A good enough year for Sebastian Ray right here in Canada. 16, Rose Run Versatile. This filly shocked me the other day. That was a big mile. Leave, sit, follow, finish up, fight off a horse down the lane to be third. Showed everything that I needed her to see and some things I didn't know she could do to be a tough third. Very impressive mile for my girl, Rose Run Versatile. 17, Wiggle Delight. Coming into gold. She's going to battle with Trafalgar. That's who I meant to put on the list. I apologize. Trafalgar's not on the list. Man, she raced awesome the other night. Trafalgar and Giddy Up Delight are going to do battle next week, and both these fillies are legit. The reason they're doing battle is there's 3 divisions and we have 4 on the golds. So Wiggle Delight, James McDonald, and Trafalgar, Louis Philippe will lock horns on tomorrow evening. Number 18, Willpower Fashion. Told you. What kind of a qualifier was that? 2 minutes last quarter and 30 seconds, but the way he did it, getting better, and look back at his qualifiers and his schoolers every week. A little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Beat them up in the qualifier. Remind you of somebody? I told one of my partners on Willpower Fashion. Kind of the same trajectory as another horse we had last year. I'll leave that with you. You can figure it out. Willpower Fashion was really, really impressive. 19, Need Your Opinion. Don't kid yourself. This is a legit filly. Broke a pace and hobble the other day. So did Maintenance Man for Carmen Osiello. See, it doesn't just happen to us. It happens sometimes. Well, I guess it did happen to us, but wasn't in our care. So, Need Your Opinion. Kevin trained her a vicious mile at the farm the other day. He loves this filly. I can't wait to see her race. Need Your Opinion, number 19. Number 20, Libero Hanover. If Libero Hanover is our 20th best horse, man, oh man, we're going to have some kind of nice year. I'm flying all the way to the Poconos on Monday to drive him in the PA All-Stars. Then I have 6, counting Stonebridge Simba, from the 9-hole the next day at the Poconos on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm in Ohio now, not New York. James has some stuff to do on Wednesday. So I changed my flights from Buffalo to Cleveland. I'm going to drive 6 of our horses Cleveland Wednesday night. A lot of these horses are dropping down to the Buckeye. It should be pretty useful. That'll be great. Thursday night, I am going to be here. We're going to race potentially Arvika, Delcrest Star Angel, and I'll drive Fox Valley Shazam in the gold on Thursday night, and then it's right back to the Meadowlands Friday for the $120,000 New Jersey Sire Stakes final, where Spirit of Dio will be one of the favorites, I would think. A couple of those fillies look good. I did finish 5th, so I would suspect 4-1 or so. But if she gets her kind of trip, there isn't anybody that can beat her. She just has to find her trip. So I guess I have to find her trip. That's Friday. Then Saturday, I think I'm going to come home maybe go to Kawartha Downs. You know what? No, we don't have a cottage at Kawartha. Anyway, my week, my next forever it's just going to be scorchingly busy. I looked at the calendar on the 19th of July. I literally have to drive. I have to ask the race office to put, hopefully, Knockdown Dragout and Harness AM in early, drive them, catch a 3:20 flight to Columbus to race, yes, West 52nd, and we'll miss that night. The day before that, we have Globetrotting and all those horses there, and then we have the Stallion Series the same day in Philly. It's a zoo. Anyway, that's it. That's the top 20 list. To be right back in a minute. We're going to talk about all the horses, all the stables, everything in just a minute.